So, guys, I have a question for you. Have you ever heard of the phrase truth hurts? I'm pretty sure all of us have heard that before. And what does that mean for you? To me, it means holding somebody accountable to the fullest extent because you care about them and love them that much that you don't want to see them fail. And granted, the truth does hurt because that means you have to make adjustments within yourself. People, us naturally, we don't want to think that there's anything wrong with us. We want to think that, we're doing the right things. But sometimes we need a push because we, me being me, there's some things that somebody else may see that I don't see. And I may need to be called out on it. Like, let me know, like, yeah, you're moving the wrong way. And then I can take time to reflect and be like, yeah, I actually am moving the wrong way. But when somebody tries to tell you that, it can it can come out wrong sometimes. Just like kind of like when you're in a relationship with somebody and there's red flags, you don't see those red flags, but your friends, your parents, your cousins, they're all telling you like, hey, this person has red flags. And you're like, no, you guys are lying. You guys are just out to get me. You just don't like him or her. It's a situation like that. But this is how it is within the Black community. Anytime you try to hold the Black community accountable, like point out their actions, you are met with a rebuttal. And it bothers me to see people that will plainly put it in your face like, I don't like the Black community, not me. They'll put it in your face like, I don't like the Black community, but I get most of my audience and my money from the Black community. But I'm constantly holding the Black community accountable, but I'm being soft with them. But if anybody else, if a Black conservative were to come out and say something about the Black community, that person is a sellout, even though I'm doing the exact same thing, but I'm softballing these individuals. Like, does that make sense to you guys? Because I see it so many times on YouTube. Certain individuals, they don't even live around the Black community. They don't date within the Black community, but they get their money from the Black community. They get most of their viewers from the Black community, and they may not even be a part of the Democratic Party. You know what I'm saying? They may not even be a part of the Democratic Party, but they're in the Black community, and they appear as if they are for Black issues, even though they're constantly tearing down that very community, low key. But the way that they'll word it as if they're pro Black. So if you start talking pro Black, you done reeled them in. And it's like, it's strategies, and I don't like it because it's like you're fooling these people. And if you don't have the eyes to see, then you're going to be, lured into it. You're going to give into it until you like start really unpacking some of the things. I'm somebody, I need to have the truth told to me. So I want to tell the truth to people. If you're acting a fool, then I'm going to let you know that you're acting a fool. If I see you conducting yourself in a way that I know that's not you, I'm going to let you know it. And this is how I feel about the Black community. Not everybody, but this is how I feel. Like, a lot of you guys are extremely intelligent. You guys have a lot of decorum. You really don't need to be acting the way that you're acting, but because you're programmed to believe that this is the way that you're supposed to act, like you put on, like that's you, and it's not you. Like, it's okay to just be a normal Black person. Like, we're fun as it is. Like, it's lit being around a group of Blacks. Like, where I'm not even going to lie to you. And like, I grew up in a hood kind of until I moved to the suburbs. But I grew up in the hood kind of, and always had a blast. Those were some of my most funnest, or my funnest memories growing up in the hood, because it was like a family. We all got along. Like, I'm talking about the parents. Well, it was mainly single moms. Let's be real. All outside. The kids are outside. The moms, they're drinking. They're having a ball. The kids were out running the neighborhood. Like, I had a time growing up. And I think I'm just so stuck on trying to get back to like how simple things were in the 90s, and how us as people, as Black people, got along together, got along so much in the 90s. I think I'm so stuck on that it appears like I'm an anomaly, and or I'm wishing and hoping for something that may not ever be a thing anymore. Because me being a Black Republican, I call people out. So it already looks crazy because I'm a traitor, because how dare you be a Black Republican, even though we can exist in all spaces. We're not just one dimensional. Black people, we're all over the place. We are incredible beings. We can exist and take up space in all places. But when it's something that you don't agree with, now you're a sellout, you're an Uncle Tom, you're a coon, all these different names, because that's what Black people do. They try to belittle you and make you feel as low as they do when you're not doing what they want you to do. This is me calling the Black community out, but I'm keeping it real with you. I'm being direct and straight up and honest with you. And that's going to trigger and bother some people, because it's like, how dare you point these things out? But if I don't point it out, you're going to continue to go around thinking that it's cool to think that to think with a mob mentality, and to think that everybody is supposed to be on the same page that you want them to be on. Like, how selfish is that? It makes no daggone sense, in my opinion. But that's just how it is. That's how they want the Black experience to be, and that's not the Black experience. Like, I am really on this planet to bring us closer together, and it bothered me so much. And I don't know if you guys have seen this video of those students at Tennessee State. I think it's Tennessee State. Um, Running the white guy off the campus. The way that they were yelling, the way that they were behaving, that is America's vision of the black America. That is the world. Let's keep it real. That is the world. That's how they see Black America. Those kids being loud like that, especially the women, behaving like wild animals. That's how the world sees you guys. Is that really how you want to be projected? Because that's not you. On a regular everyday basis, a lot of us would not want that to be our child. We would not want our kids to be out there acting crazy like that, looking disgusting, and I'm paying all of this money for you to get a college education. Those kids are our future, and they're behaving like that, behaving like animals, instead of conducting themselves like young men and young ladies. Like, come on now. And me calling it out, me seeing that, and it's not just me, it's a lot of other people that think the exact same way that I do. Me seeing that, I'm going to be looked at as a bad guy. They're going to be looked at as a bad guy, because how dare you point that out? And it just doesn't make any goddamn sense. It is so backwards. I don't know why we want to have like this negative stereotype, but at the same time don't want to have this negative stereotype. But I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people that are applauding those children that were behaving like that. And you see the guy, he's keeping his composure, and he's just walking out. He's just walking out, and then he's so calm, and then you just see all these demons behind him and beside him yelling. And these kids are mainly the ones that are saying that they're oppressed, and you're getting your education from a college. I don't know if somebody white started that college, but you're getting a college education, and there's a lot of people, a lot of adults that would never have a college education. They didn't get a college education, never even went to college. And you have these scholars behaving like that, and then we're going to send these scholars out into the real world. And what sucks is they're on camera, so that image is going to haunt them, because what employer is going to want something like that working for them? But yeah, you guys let me know what you think about my commentary about this. Are you somebody that holds the Black community accountable? Or do you think that Black people should mind their business when it comes to Black dysfunction? Let me know in the comments. And this is when I tell you guys to like, share, and subscribe. I will talk to you on the next one. Peace.